Well, I said I would give you a backstage tour. And I guess we can start here. This is the common battery. It powers all 6 cameras. And then here's a fuse box. And there's the wires going to all 6 cameras. The first one is right here. So, as you can see, there's several different connections up here. And we'll cover this part first, going this way. Here's camera 1, and it's a nice one. Has a screen and everything. And here's where it's tied off to. Here's where the next camera is tied off at. And it runs down here to here. And this is a cellular camera here, as you can see, AT&T. Let's turn it on. It looks good. And the idea is I can keep an eye on the system almost instantaneously. And then you follow this cable over here, this wire, to this camera. This is the good one. This looks at the salt lick. I use the porcelain insulators, not for insulation, but for a good place to put the wire on. And it does a good job. The screws are galvanized. Now this camera is the closest to the power supply by default. And there's the 2 arms. And we have an ant on the wire, the negative wire. Huh. Hopefully he doesn't fall off. He's an ant. I can keep track of the fuse. The fuse thing here. Power is, of course, coming from the battery. And the fuse light on top, where it says fuse good, is after the fuse. If that doesn't light up, then I know that the fuse is blown. And my battery voltage is 12.7. There's the salt lick cam right there. And then back in here you can kind of make out the still camera. And this is kind of the field view here, looking back at these 2 cameras. So I did that one leg here, this one. Now, let's do this leg here. As you can see, it goes way back in here. See the insulators up close. Meant for electric fences, but like I said, makes for great tying off points to run the wire. Why did I run the wire over ground instead of under it? Yeah. Anyway, keeps running right to this point here. And then it splits. One side of this leg goes to this tree. And goes to this camera. And this camera is the first camera that I ever owned, or trail cam. It's about 6 years old. And it gets this view here. As you can see, a river runs through it. We call this the branch. And in case you're wondering, everything is soldered. All the connections, like there and there, all of it is soldered. Easy to do when you have a torch. So let's take a look. Even that up there, this if I can find it. There we go. Even these two here, those are both I don't know what that is. Those are soldered too. Everything in the system is soldered. Let's run up this path and see what's on the other side. Moving right along. Come to the end of the line and the end of the tour. This is another cellular camera, again on AT&T. And that's roughly the view. I cleaned this all out last week. Got all the vines cut, improved the lines and everything. So that's pretty much my setup. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll say our goodbyes. So you're probably wondering why I used green instead of red. Isn't it obvious?